If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 451. Still Got Game's the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger.
I'm James John Dog Yawn.
And there's three of us this week, and Roger's here, so we got that going for us.
Good old Raj.
Yes.
Not
Raj
Roger.
in the house.
Yeah, Roger.
Oh, yep. So we're back. We're slowly increasing our staff in the new year. Getting back to, hopefully we'll get to all five of us at some point, but at least last week we went from 2 to 3 this week, so next week maybe 4, who knows. But it's good to see you guys, and Happy New Year. Ish.
It's the 11th. I stopped saying Happy New Year.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
whatever, guys.
Yeah. After the first couple of days of work, I just stopped saying
Be that
Happy
way.
New Year.
Let's pretend it's back at the new year. All right.
Why? Nothing's changed.
Oh, everything's changed. Beyond that, why don't we just hop into the show proper? And if you are with us and you're in the chat and you want to let us know what you want to talk about, just drop it in chat and we'll try to work it in the show.
Carlos says we need to speak up because his wife is vacuuming.
It's really hard to yell for one viewer, but Carlos will do our best. All right. Well, let's just jump right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from last week's show. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, it will cut you off after a minute. Plush Gargoyle comments, Happy New Year! Good speed show last week with Just D Smooth and Selden 007. When will all of you be back?
Who
No
knows?
We got one more this week. We lost one, game 2. It's a 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
Is it 2 steps forward and 1 step back? I think it's 2 steps forward, and let's leave it at that.
Wow. Jan
Love you,
is
Selden.
So
Love you,
mean
Selden.
to Selden. I hope he's not watching the stream. No, he's not, because he's watching fake football. Yeah. Well, I don't know when we'll all be back, Plush Gargoyle, but we're doing our best to get the full staff here, and
We probably can guarantee probably 4 out of the 5 will definitely be here for sure. Next couple episodes.
yeah, I would say aim for 4 next week, and then maybe at the beginning of February aim for 5. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. All right. Glassman comments. Funny episode, too short. And
It was pretty short.
yeah, that's what happens when, like, so we talk about a news story, and tonight 3 of us are going to talk about it. Last week, when it was Selden and I, 2 of us talked about it. When there's 5 of us, 5 of us talk about it. So the more people on the show, the longer each individual item takes. There's no way around that. Even if it was a new release, like, God forbid if we ever get one again, people would be like, nah, I'm not really interested. Nah, yeah, that sounds pretty good. But, or what we're playing, like, when 2 people talk about the games they're playing, it's way less than 5. So it's hard to do a long show with 2 people. That's what I'm kind of getting at, Glassman, but we'll do our best. All right? Moving on. Susie97 asks, I'm still a fairly new listener to your show, so I apologize if this has been asked before. What were the things that drove you to your favorite platform? I'm still trying to budget a console purchase, and am not particularly tied to any at this point, as it will be my first.
How dare you ask us this question again? Unbelievable. Can you believe this, guys?
Well played, hit. Well played. Yeah. I don't think we've ever been asked this question.
No, I think we have, or like we've talked about why we choose which one we're on every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every quarter, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but not this direct question.
The short of it is
not directly. No.
We play where our friends are. So Susie,
don't fall me into that umbrella.
No.
What I meant more was like from like what we've been saying over the last like year or so is like the Xbox platform is known to be like the multiplayer section of the gaming console division. PlayStation known as a single player type of environment for gamers like that. PCs for like enthusiasts and stuff like that, and
Nintendo's
And then if you
portable.
want ultimate fun, just play Nintendo.
then
Yeah, that's
Nintendo's
portable
kid
fun.
portable,
Kids
yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Uh,
So like for like, and I think we've all said, maybe not all. So I won't speak for everybody, but for at least for me, I like multiplayer. So like the Xbox platform is usually where I've been. I've only recently switched over to PC over the last few years. But I mean, again, I'm PC, but I'm still Xbox platform, like Sea of Thieves, like
Yeah,
Halo, like it's just different
it's crossplay.
technology. Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's my reasoning for why I what's my favorite platform.
I can see that.
I think, and I think you got to ask yourself that question too.
Yeah.
And,
You got to ask
and
what
kinda- and
questions
kinda
you
like
want to play.
And kind of what Jan said, like I don't agree with the whole like play with your friends. My friends are everywhere, and all my games are everywhere now. So like
that's why Microsoft's better.
Right.
They want us to play everywhere and want to be able to play with our friends. So
you got to ask yourself like where your friends are, what type of games you want to play. You care about multiplayer, you care about single player, care about money.
Yeah.
I think the
PC is an
Xbox
entirely different choice if you.
Yeah, but even like even if you take PC and Nintendo out of the picture, like just Xbox and PlayStation, like I think
the same
Xbox is
time.
a little bit more money, isn't it? Technically,
If you get the Series X or the PS5 with the disc drive, they're the same.
if you get the digital PS5,
It's $100 less.
it's $100 less. It's the cheapest money for power.
Yeah.
but also saying like, is this so Susie, is this your first console period that you're just now getting into gaming? That could be other thing too. So do you really need to go, if you're going to go PlayStation, I would definitely go the digital version. If you're going to go for Xbox, I would probably go with the S version and not the X, because
save money.
You probably don't need the X power. You're going to be able to play the games fine, especially the games you're probably wanting to play. So, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you really got to look into. So we really can't tell you like how we chose, because like had said, like mine was generally where my friends were at.
Yep.
And
but if it's her first, then she probably doesn't have friends on
so it's what kind of games you want to play, and you can in a lot of in between, if you just pick just PlayStation and Xbox, generally both of them have a lot of the same games.
Yep.
But there is a little bit more of the first person stuff on PlayStation, but then
on the Xbox side,
Xbox has a lot more of the PvP stuff. So it just depends on what games you want to play. It really depends on what games you're to play. I guess it all boils down to.
Yeah.
And rereading this, she does say, I'm still trying to budget a console purchase. So that makes it sound like budget is an issue.
Yeah.
So maybe the Series S is the way to go. Like,
or go with the X under that Game Pass financing deal.
True.
Yes.
Also an option.
The monthly,
good option.
Pay by the month.
Great
deal.
option.
Yeah.
The deal that I call getting Game Pass, and they give you an Xbox for it.
Yep. Yeah, that's really
it's really. I still
true for what I paid for my Xbox and what I paid for. I should have done with that deal, but
and you get 100 games to play at any given time. So now you've gone from someone that obviously has no games to being someone that has 100 games to choose from. That's
right.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of good games on there too. So if you're really dipping your hat, or your toe into, playing games now, getting Game Pass will give you a good genre of games to figure out what you like too. So
it's all over the map. Everything from Zelda style games to AAA first person shooters. So yes, yeah. Yep. All right. That was a good question. Yeah, and good luck. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yep. It's a tough choice, but worst case scenario, you end up with all of them.
And just you can be like Smooth and just buy it because it's there. But yeah, Susie, let us know what you end up with.
Yep, absolutely. All right, and last but certainly not least, Altius asks, 2 or 3 of you predicted that after the holidays the console scalping would die down. It certainly hasn't, and after D Smooth and Seldon 007 said perhaps the summer on the last show, now some pundits are saying the fall. How would a 1-year delay hurt the normally resilient console industry?
Before we answer, I just like to fact check. Who are the 2 or 3 out of us that predicted it? Because I don't think I was involved in this, and I don't and I don't want to seem like an I don't want to be called out later. So this is why I'm asking now. Like, did I say this? Because there's no way I said this, right? I'm the guy that's been saying, dude, we're only fucking not even 2 months in. Like, we're still in the launch window. They have stock until, again, I'm going to say this again, till the end of their first quarter, which is March 31st. Like, until like the 6-month mark, at least. I don't think questions like this should be asked.
I think you're flipping.
We're not even 2 months
though,
in.
Right?
We're not even 2. What do you mean?
You're saying that they have plenty of stock through March, but this question, I think, is talking about a lack of stock.
I don't know, man. Maybe I haven't like communicated this properly, but like I'll do it again. They told us, well, we know that there's information that there's a certain number of consoles available until the end of their first quarter, and then this is only Sony. You don't know anything about Xbox.
No.
And they had was it like 14 million consoles?
Yep.
Again, we don't know like how they're distributing it. Like, are they going? Yeah, like are they going top heavy? Are they going back heavy? Are they spreading out in the middle evenly? Like we don't know. All we know is how many they have and how many they have to last till, right? Like, and I'm more worried about April 1st, right? Like, are they gonna have enough? Are they gonna be less or more than what they had for the first batch?
See, I'm glad you clarified because you read this totally different than I did.
I read it the way it did.
Right,
they said they had 14. Going back to the PlayStation 4's numbers, that should be enough because they only sold 10 in their first year. So that's why, that's why their estimate of 14 for that time period made sense. But I don't know, like every console that's launched so far has been like this.
Yeah,
the PlayStation 3, the Xbox One launch, super hard to find stuff. Yeah. The original Xbox and the PS2 was even worse. Yeah. Like, I don't know if people have a short memory, but like it was super hard to get consoles back then when they first launched.
Yeah,
I don't. So that's why I don't see this as such a big deal. Like we've seen this before.
Yeah. I don't feel like we
know the
6
numbers
months without being able to get consoles.
We're also in a pandemic. That's also a pro and a con because more people are at home, but less manufacturing.
Less people have money.
It's so many factors. I don't know.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even reading this question that same way. I was thinking that and maybe Altius is the one that misunderstood his own question. Like, I thought this was all about when would people stop being able to sell them for like $2,000 on eBay is the way that I read it.
Can I make a point to that before we move on?
Sure.
And this is a PSA from Yacht. Stop buying those consoles, you morons.
Wow.
Stop
now
it.
2 of us have called our audience morons.
Like, you're making it worse. If you seriously, if people stop going extreme, and I get it, your kid wants it, you really want it. I understand that. I understand it. There's supply and demand is out there for a reason, okay? But if you keep buying those consoles, or again, like in the other realm that I collect toys as well. So like they do the same thing, and if people would stop buying them,
the price
there would be no market for it, and then you don't have to worry about it. So you just wait a little longer. Like Kid's saying, we're still in the good amount of realm that they said there's more coming. Okay, we don't know the numbers are. There's more coming. Just give it a little time.
Yeah, it's only been 2 months
until end of, okay. Yeah, see, until end of 2021. Okay. Wow. If there's still a shortage and there's still tons of people wanting it, then you probably should be worried. But until then, I don't think you should even worry about it. Just take your time to buy the console. Trust me, you don't really need them right now.
I don't even understand this. Like, I can see like some parent that's like, this is what my kid desperately wants for Christmas, and you drop $1,500 on a $500 console because you can afford it. But at this point, almost halfway into January, Christmas is over. the
Build
market
a PC.
the market shit. Yeah, you can build. A
Yeah, I know,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
Except
nice
you can't get your
PC.
graphics card though. See, there, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yeah, but
the
you can buy an
market
older
should
one.
deflate by now, right? Like, who the hell is still willing to pay $1,500? It should have. Those should have only been the parents, not the college kid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a bunch
I'm
of buddies.
seeing all of everybody's sides now.
Yeah, I have a bunch of buddies that I have been looking for their kids and whatnot, and they just waited. They just told their kid, "Hey, by the way, we're planning on getting one. Just give it time. I'm going to keep looking when they come out with stock, and we're going to find." One of my buddies just purchased one the other day.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Just give it time. Stop buying these ridiculous. I mean, you're creating a problem.
No, I got 2 at retail. I got 1 for myself, and then a couple weeks ago I got another one, which I sent off at cost to Mr. GVMS, taking care of him. Yeah, it's like we have enough friends that want them that we should take care of them. That's all I'm saying. So, hit.
What?
Nah, that's giving you a little dig.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I like making money.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped doing it, because too much work.
Oh, all right. Well, that was a good question, though, Altius, and hopefully we answered it. But oh no, we actually didn't answer your question at all. How would a 1-year delay hurt the normally resilient console industry? I think putting out a console in 1 year and not starting to make your full revenue stream until a year later. Obviously, you're going to have to explain that to shareholders because they probably expected some kind of revenue stream over that year, but I don't think it's going to hurt them though.
But we are in a different, so it's hard to answer these questions.
Everything has an asterisk right now.
Yeah, yeah, we're in a different realm of everything right now. So like a question like that, like can't answer it. Like we don't know. Like we don't even know what stock is. I mean, PlayStation kind of says what their stock is, but is that the truth? Like, and Microsoft won't even say. So, I mean, how are we supposed to say they're going to be okay at the end of this year, or they're going to be worse? Like, we won't know. And really, there's not a delay. Again, like I said, until the end of this year, there's not a delay. Like Hid said, we're only 2 months in. Like only 2 months.
They've also set themselves up where like them not selling the new console is not that big of a deal because all the games are still compatible. Like it's not as if like Halo Infinite's gonna come out and people aren't gonna be able to play it because they don't have the console. Like they're still gonna be able to play it.
Yeah. So you take that 1 year delay into the fall of 2021 and Halo Infinite drops and you're no worse off than you were this year.
Yeah, like
people, boom, I got my console, I got my Halo Infinite. Yeah.
People aren't missing stuff, like missing out on gaming, which is the most important thing to sell is software. And yeah, like software needs to come out. That's their biggest problem. They need more games to play, especially on Xbox.
Yeah.
And that goes to the same reason why we're not getting these consoles, because everybody's working from home and some industries have adapted better, some have not. And a lot of these game devs, like there's been trouble adapting, and it's not a ding against them. Some industries have done better, some have done worse. So we'll wait and see what happens. But I feel like at least now we've answered Altius's question.
Yeah.
Or we hope.
Yeah. All right. Well, if any of you have questions or awesome feedback, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. And on that, why don't we hop on over what we're playing? Hit, what have you been playing this week?
Shit, I haven't thought about this. Warzone.
Still? All right.
Cold War.
Nice.
Raft. I've been playing Raft lately.
Have you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I kind of like that game.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of like that game. I'm still trying to. I actually have like a bunch of videos on like how to do stuff in the opening my tabs.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been playing Raft. I don't know. I haven't really been like in too much of a gaming mood lately. Like I'll play for like an hour or two, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm good. I don't know. I need something new. I don't know.
I know. I'm in that same boat, which is No, I hear you. Like
I don't know.
You get in a rut after a while.
So. Like I play some of my old games. I'm like, yeah,
It's
okay,
good.
all right.
Yeah.
I've done everything I can in CDs, right? Like I'm up to date. Like I don't know. My battle pass is over. Like I don't know.
Fair
Raft.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. What about you guys? What have you been playing?
I've been playing some EFT. Got back into playing that a little bit, playing with a few buddies.
EFT.
What's the acronym?
Yeah. Escape from Tarkov.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
Not everybody fucks toads, because yeah.
Yeah, that was a better game, but no, yeah. So I've been playing that some. Yeah, definitely know that I'm not a PC player. That I need to really work on that. That's for sure. I love the game. It's one of those good loot systems. I wish they would incorporate it with some of the other games. It's hard for me to play because I'm not like it is where like I can play with controller, but I'm not a keyboard and mouse guy yet. So working on that. But I've been playing it so I can actually maybe turn into one eventually. But I have fun with it regardless. It's kind of fun to shoot and loot and all that good jazz. A lot of Cold War. Still.
Nice.
Didn't go back to Warzone because it's just been like the updates has just been boring.
It's a fucking year old. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't do enough.
Not
to the
even a
map.
year old yet.
So
They haven't done anything
they
to
didn't
the
do
map.
enough to, but still they didn't do enough to the map.
I
I do like the Alcatraz. They brought that back. I do like that. That was fun. I played that. some.
that new map that they were like that was so misleading. Like,
Yeah, I know.
that wasn't a new map. That was just like a mode.
No, yeah,
Mm.
which I enjoy, but I enjoy that. I actually enjoyed that.
And then they changed the meta of the weapons and
Yeah, because they added all of them and they changed it
yeah,
again, and like
I
it's
need
been-
that game needs a new map or another
Yeah.
map. And like
Yeah.
they've been leading up to them blowing up that map for like fucking 6 months.
I know they were supposed to
Blow
like
it
release
up
the dam
already.
a long time ago, but then they
Fuck,
didn't. And,
man. I keep hearing these rumors. The map's gonna blow. Like, just do it already.
They're
Fuck.
lying.
Yeah.
They're lying.
The problem is they like everybody should have. I hate to say this, drawing on what Fortnite did and actually release content when they talk about it and go move forward with content.
That's
a
where
little
I thought they
faster
were going
because-
with it, but like, nope, nothing's blown up yet, man. Blow
I mean, that's
shit
what
up.
the-
I want a hole in the ground. Let's go.
Mm,
That's what happened to Apex. Apex probably could have
Yeah, they blew
blown
up their map too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could have blown a Fortnite out of the water, but it took them so long to make any updates that everybody just kind of got like, okay, fine, we're done, we're moving on.
I also had
Yeah.
an idea in my head, and apparently this isn't how it was gonna happen. But I thought this is how it was gonna happen. Is that they were like Warzone was gonna switch to Black Ops version of Warzone.
That's what I had heard too.
I thought that's
Yeah.
what was gonna happen. Like,
And
I
it
thought that's what made
naturally
sense.
gets people to switch to the new game.
Yeah,
and
and
the old
then I don't have to
game.
load up Modern Warfare anymore. I can just load up Cold War, and I can switch in
Instead
and
of loading
out.
up Cold
Yeah,
War
I
to
hate
it.
spawn a copy of the last year's game. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
it's
I
so
don't.
weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Um,
And then I was thinking the next game after that like would be them again with another version of Warzone 2.
Yeah.
And
No,
then it'll
it's-
be
it's
the
fucked up.
Wars. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
I'm to the point where I don't think we need a new Call of Duty every year.
I would kind of agree with you.
No,
at
dude,
this
I
point.
was there forever ago. I
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
I came back.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I
Like,
left and came
You would
back.
just realize this now. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably didn't play the last 3 versions of this.
That's why I thought this model would have worked for them. Like,
Like give something
make
new.
Warzone the yearly thing. Just transfer it from
Game to game?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, but update
same
the
with
map
zombies.
for goodness sakes.
Same with zombie, or separate the games off.
But
Like,
zombies-
1 year's is a
zombies can only
Warzone
get-
game. 1 year's is a zombie game. like,
Zombies has to go with what do you call it? With Black Ops.
Treyarch.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like it's pretty apparent now that the Call of Duty staple now is Warzone and zombies. Like I think multiplayer has dipped to the 3rd place.
Okay,
Right.
this I have to disagree on. That's the only thing
Dude,
I
like people love their zombies and their Warzone.
But
Yeah.
then there's your purists that just want some clean ass multiplayer.
Yeah, but I think that like those people that used to be 100% of the market share, and
I know
feel
now
like
we've
it's dipped.
trifurcated the market. We tried
Yeah.
to like I want
I
to beat
feel
up
like they're
zombies,
third.
like dumbass move. Then we have
Yeah, I agree with you,
Warzone,
though.
like
The
Battle
enemy of
Royales
the
are
enemy
played
is my
out.
friend.
Yeah, exactly. See, yeah. Trifurcating the market does not help. So At least in the old days, you got one year, and then the next year you got your zombies, and then the next year, like, it just used to make so much more sense.
But I do like their model now where like the game is free. You don't you
No,
only pay
only
for
the
it.
fake game is free.
That's what I mean. Like I like that because that model worked on me because I bought Cold War. Like I didn't buy Modern Warfare.
You just played the
Because I had this
Battle Royale
idea.
stuff,
I mean, yeah, I had this idea that this is where it's gonna happen. I'm like, hey, let me just buy the multiplayer this time. That way I'll be ready for the next Warzone.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. Anyway, it's my fault, I guess. But
I only bought Call of Duty this time around because Halo was delayed. So.
yeah.
All right. What segment of the show are we on? Oh, we're on what we're playing.
You want me to finish?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't have
you
to.
finish
yeah.
up, Jan. Yeah.
Okay, quickly. Plants vs Zombies. I've been playing with my kids with that game, the new one.
Yep.
And then still playing Pogo just for the heck of it because I need something else to do when I'm, not doing gaming. So, and I've been like hit lately. It's hard for me to actually come play games a lot.
Yeah.
A couple hours I could probably put in a game, but I don't know. I need something else right now. And I was hoping, and we'll talk about this in the story later, Cyberpunk was going to be a little more than that. But,
I thought, yeah.
but we'll talk about it. Okay, Derek, what are you playing so we can move on to
all right.
stuff?
So I played some more Astro's Playroom, which is the best free game I've ever got with a console in a long time. A little bit of Spider-Man Remastered. I haven't moved on to Miles Morales yet because I never played Spider-Man because my PlayStation just sat there and gained dust. Played some. Oh, looking.
Somebody clip that, please.
Yeah,
I want that as a ringtone.
I played Little Among Us. I've been playing that on my phone, on the Switch, on PC. I've been playing Among Us pretty much everywhere.
Have you really been playing Among Us now? Wasn't he dogging about it beforehand?
I never dogged about Among Us.
Somebody clip it.
Yeah,
No,
wait.
no, it was
Come
the other
on,
stupid
Derek.
game. What's the other game that everyone was playing like 3 months ago? Fall Guys.
Fall Guys.
Yeah, no. Fall Guys I'm never going to fucking play. Among Us I'll play. I even have my little Twitch emote, or my Twitch pet for my Among Us thing. Hangs out with me when I play from PC, so... yeah, so I even bought that game on 2 different stores besides the free. What?
Switch?
I bought it on Switch.
That's where I want to go buy it.
So I bought it on Switch.
They're
and I bought
the
it on
only
PC.
platform that has controller support.
I know.
I want to play with a controller in that game. I can't do
it's
keyboard.
so hard on
for
the phone too.
or
doing
The phone and the keyboard is the worst.
Yes. So,
The worst.
yes. So eventually, I hope that they make it so you can like carry your account across multiple platforms. That way, my little Twitch pet will find its way over into my Switch version, and I'll be good to go.
Do they have crossplay?
I think it's all crossplay.
I think so. Yeah.
Because all you have to do is enter a room code.
Right.
And then other than that, played some Wizards Unite, catch my one Mon every day in Pokemon Go, a little Toon Blast if I have to, and that's it.
Cool.
And on that, we're done what we're playing. We're 30 minutes into the show.
No new releases. Next.
Again, no new releases this week.
It's a struggle bus, boys.
So on to gaming news. Now, normally I would jump into the first story, but Yant told me he has 2, and that we don't have a whole lot today, so I'm going to let him grab the first one to make sure I don't steal his.
All right.
First story.
All right. You might think this is odd, but my first story is Minecraft Earth is going dark at the end of June.
This is the one you desperately wanted so bad?
No. There was another one I wanted, but I figured I'd go and just let you guys have the other ones, whatever. But it doesn't matter. I'm taking this one right now. So I admit I played this for a while. Not hardcore like I did Pokemon Go, and like it had some really good bases to it. It's sad to see, but I can understand that the pandemic has really crushed this game because nobody really wants to nobody's getting out. So they didn't do anything extra like Pokemon Go was or Wizard Unite was. There's no like extra stuff that they were doing to bring you in to still like play from where you are.
Yeah.
So
you actually had still go places.
Yeah. So it made it really hard on them. And plus, I mean, they need to pull more resources and concentrate on what they're doing for Minecraft. The next whatever the next Minecraft thing is.
Minecraft, the next generation. Yes.
Yeah. So, they even said this in the story. They're trying to pull their resources to provide more community support for Minecraft. So, I don't know what that means yet. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, it's sad because it had a lot of good possibilities in the game. They hit it at the wrong time, not because of the
Were
pandemic.
you actually playing this?
Yeah. No,
Huh.
I actually played it.
I thought only Selden was playing this. Did you play
No.
this hit?
No, I didn't play enough of it, but I played
Is
a
Hit
little
frozen
bit of
or
it.
just really stoic?
No, he's really stoic. He's
No,
like,
no. Yeah, he's
whoa,
Hit
he's
is-
all glitched out.
He's max headroom now. Yes.
So, yeah, it's disappointing to see that some game like this. I think it had possibilities. I feel like it could have been like a Wizard Unite, and they could have done some updates over time if they would have got some little bit of money coming in. But the execution wasn't great on it. I felt like there was some more stuff they could do that would be more Minecraft-esque. And if people play Minecraft, you'll understand if you played this game. But it's just disappointing to see. I feel like and anyways, if you're playing it June, they're cutting you off. It's not gonna be in the App Store. It's not gonna be on your phone anymore. It's gonna be done. So bye, Hit. It's good seeing you again.
We've lost Hit briefly, ladies and gentlemen. He shall return.
But while he's doing that, I could just take the next story. I'll just keep moving on.
All right. That frees
Okay.
me up to fix the show.
Yeah. So my next story is going to be Panasonic's latest OLED TV offers gaming upgrades and AI tuning. So this is sucky for me because I just bought a new TV downstairs. Okay. Sort of a little before I go into the story.
Little
background.
backstory. Yep.
Yeah. So back in the day when Panasonic had plasma TVs, I still have two of them. One's still hanging up. They made hands down the best Panasonic plasma TVs, and it was awesome. And they still get the best blacks, the best colors I've ever seen. I know people always complain about burn-in images. The same things with OLEDs. You'll get a burn-in image if you're not careful. But them bringing this out, Panasonic actually coming back into the game, because I feel like they've been out of it for a while, because Sony's come hardcore, LG's come hardcore, and so has Samsung. I mean, there's been a few others. There's some Chinese coming in, TV manufacturers coming in. But this is awesome to see that them actually bringing out this. It's going to offer better low latency for gamers, which is awesome. Because that's what we've been waiting on a lot of TVs, is actually a good low latency. And we won't talk about the HDMI because everybody's confused by HDMI, but they're putting the good one on there. They're putting the good one on there. We'll just put it that way for you guys. Another one I thought that they're really doing this HCX Pro AI chip, which is definitely pretty cool. It's identifying content you're viewing and auto adjust the images and sound to match. That is great coming into these new TV technologies, which is awesome. It makes it pretty stoked. And they're doing the HDR10 stuff, adaptive stuff, which is coming to these TVs. So, I mean, and they're going to be selling a 55 and a 65-inch TV. It's not big enough for the one I just bought, but it's pretty cool that they're bringing the gaming realm into it. So it's going to be, for the low latency period, is going to be awesome. And so it's going to optimize the picture and everything for you with the new AI and the sound, which is going to make it, with the low latency, is going to be awesome. I don't know.
No, I like all these TVs that are getting updated to finally be what we need them to be.
Yeah,
I am a huge fan of. It's been too long since we saw advancements. We see a lot of the time in computer displays, but not necessarily in on televisions, because it was just too expensive. So, which
is crazy to me, because the screen doesn't actually cost a lot. excuse me, I got hiccups. The screen doesn't actually cost a lot to make smooth. It's not the screen technology that they're struggling monetarily wise. It's all the circuit boards and the chips and stuff in the background. But I don't understand why they can't scale it better when they've been doing it on monitors for quite
Forever.
some time now.
Yeah.
And like, give me a break. You think, oh well, it's a PC, so we're gonna just charge you like. I mean, a freaking monitor's $500, but I could buy a TV for the same. Like, the only thing it doesn't have is probably the latency, but I can get everything else: 4K, good HDMI inputs. I can get all the fun smart TV
it doesn't
stuff.
make sense that TVs are so far behind. They shouldn't be. It's literally a screen size issue. It has nothing to do with any of this other stuff. So, wow.
You hear me?
Yeah, we got
Yes,
you
we
back.
can. He's back.
Yeah, here I am trimming you in real time on the show. Jan's been doing yeoman's duty, talking all the stories.
Yep. So we were talking about the Panasonic OLED new TVs that they're bringing out with the new gaming update. With they're actually putting low latency, and obviously they're gonna put the good HDMI in there. I just was saying good HDMI, so we're not have to be too technical with people. But then they're also it's the good HDMI. But also they were doing a HCX Pro AI chip, which is pretty cool. So it's going to be adjusting your viewing and audio, images and sound to match whatever content you're going to be viewing, which is pretty cool. When they're adding this AI stuff to when it says Sony's already got it in some of their TVs, so it's pretty cool that they're actually adding it to their TVs. This new Panasonic series of this OLEDs, which is nice. So,
yeah, like I said, I'm a huge fan of TVs finally catching up with monitor technology.
Yeah,
which is where we've had this huge lapse in the past now. So,
again, I don't understand why it shouldn't be. Like
they're literally the same device. It
they're not
be an issue.
Yeah,
but it has
and
been,
like I said, the screens don't cost them any more money size wise. It's just the back end stuff, and it's like they've been doing it for monitors for a while. I don't understand why they can't just port most of it over. But
I have the question I don't want to ask right now.
What is
Hit super stoic or no? I saw his eyes move. All right, there we go. Whew.
No, he's there. He's there.
The same boat as the first
he's there,
time.
and he's watching. He's listening. So
nope. Huge fan. I think we should see this from more and more TV manufacturers moving forward. So.
I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, it would make it better for them in the long run. So when the consoles start catching up to actually more people get them, people will be more prone to buy a TV than a monitor. You know,
a TV that can do more than 4K 60. Exactly.
Yeah, and then low latency is the biggest thing. I mean, not that you want to play on a 65-inch TV, but most people play on a 65-inch TV. Let's get real. Once you really with your buddies and stuff, or even anyways,
or you just want to sit on the couch. I sit here and I have dual 27s or whatever these are, but there's something nice about playing on the 75. It's huge. And to go bigger than that would be even better. So for certain games, not for all games. Shooters, I'd much prefer to play at my desk.
Oh, for sure.
Series X with
your eyes can't keep up with everything that's going on.
You can't
with that big a TV.
That big a TV, it doesn't work. But if you're playing a game like Spider-Man, that's the game you want to play on a 140-inch TV. It's just beautiful, and you don't need that level of detail. So, all right, next story.
I took two, so somebody else.
Hit didn't have one, so I'll take one. Twitch bans this piece of shit PogChamp emote following Capitol Hill riots. This guy was a piece of shit, and now his emote's gone, even though everyone used to use it. But he backed stuff that he shouldn't have, and now it's gone.
I'm staying out of this story.
It's pretty easy to not stay out of stories that involve the riot, but that's okay. Yeah. So that's gone. He's gone. Cancel culture. Piece of shit. Fuck that guy. Next story.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hit doesn't like any of these stories. All right.
Halo Infinite designer leaves to join Darksider Studio after contract ends. GameStop
So
story from
Yeah.
Colby Payne has left 343.
Yeah. This is
He's with Gunfire Games now.
yeah. This just keeps happening, right?
See you later.
So you're not sad about this at all.
No.
I just get
They've been
nervous every
working
time
on
someone-
this game for 6 years.
I know, but I
Like,
get
how long do you expect the guy to keep working, especially in that industry, right? Like,
How long have you been at your job?
but that's different. Like, it's different from the gaming industry. You understand? You know this.
I do. People move
People
around.
move around all the time,
and
especially
their-
if you
their
want to like learn
employers
different skills and like.
Oh, and also their
Get different
employers treat them like
positions.
shit. Yeah, they treat them like expendable employees. Lots of these
Like,
employers
I don't know.
bring
I don't
someone
know
on to do a
anyone that's-
game and then drop them after the release. So
Like,
Yeah.
Robert Bowling. Remember Robert? He was
yes.
a Call of Duty community manager. Like
Yeah.
that guy's all over the place.
well, I mean, look at Deej from Bungie. He's
Yeah.
finally left.
Well,
Yeah,
Bungie.
they don't
So-
stay. They don't stay there. They stay, what, like 5-6 years? IGN,
but- yeah, but
IGN people leave
Deej
all
was
the
there
time.
forever,
move
though.
around. Everyone's always doing something different,
Yeah.
changing it up, going with the
Yeah, but
times.
Bowling left to create his own company because
But
he
I'm just
thought
saying,
he was
like-
he was the the shit.
Successful or
He
not, like
was.
everyone just wants to try different endeavors. So like, like they've been working on Halo Infinite forever.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
But they have to get
and
it
if,
right.
And,
though.
and if there's problems, like then get the hell out. Like like I'm not surprised,
If 10, 20
really.
years ago someone told you, hey, you can work on Halo, you'd work on it forever.
yeah, but like I know, dude, I fucking even neighbor worked for them and left. I know pros that just like what you say, like dream about working for them, and then they do, and then they leave, and it's
I
like,
know. It's
why they leave?
disheartening. Yeah.
Because it's never good on the other side when you get there.
yeah, it's like you don't meet your heroes. Like trust me, man, it's no
Mhm.
bueno.
Well,
Always disappointing.
fair enough, but it is
Game
sad.
designing, like man, it's not easy. I don't know why anyone thinks it would be easy. Like that industry,
Because
like
the people that
it
play
is
video
rough.
games are the people that judge them, and they're like,
rough.
"This
It's
game
not.
was so pussy. It was a piece of shit. I hated it. I solved the campaign in 4.5 hours." And
Hey,
like,
I
I
can
can't
open
wait
up
to-
Photoshop and I can change colors of things. Of course, it's easy.
yeah, imagine if someone shit on your job every day and told you how easy it was and how you were fucking up.
They
Like
probably
that's
do.
literally gaming Twitter against the people that work for these companies. It's literally that. So I can see that side of it too. Like, why would I sit here and take abuse when I can cut bait and run and go do something else? No, I see both sides of this. So, but I also get nervous every time that someone leaves the Halo franchise that we need to make sure we actually get this game in the fall. So,
Like, what did this guy even do? Like, I don't even know like what his position was. Like, was he important? Like,
if you're there that long, you're probably some.
How long was he
level of
there?
importance, yeah. But who knows?
how long has he been there?
I thought he's been there like 5 years, 8 years,
Oh, okay.
something like that. Like a long time.
Yeah.
So, all right, next story. I'll take one.
Okay.
Riot and Bungie file lawsuit against Destiny 2 and Valorant Cheatmaker. Like, all right. So this is a public website.
Rough week, guys. Rough.
Yeah, oh, I know. Like, there's no news stories. There was none last week either. Yet, so.
I know.
Yeah.
I listened.
Yes. So, how do these companies, one, why do they still stay in business? And two, how do they survive this long doing something that breaks the DMCA? It breaks all of these international laws. Like, no shit, you're going to get sued. Right? Like, this is like common sense.
I feel like it doesn't happen enough, though.
I don't think it happens that often.
That's what I just
Yeah.
just said. It. I agree with you. I don't think it happens enough. I think it needs to happen more often. I think they would solve this problem more, especially in like Call of Duty right now. Like it's awful.
Oh, yeah,
and the,
there's so many.
and the
laws.
developers don't seem to care. Finally, we see
Because
two
it's
developers
always the
finally
same.
start to
It's
care.
always the same problem when it comes to cheaters. It's been going on for decades.
But
Mhm.
Valve fixed
You
it with
you plug
anti-cheat.
one hole and two open up. It's you cut the head off and three more grow.
It's a Hydra hit. It's a Hydra.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But like-
I got a
like-
little loud there. But, yeah.
Like yeah, like I was under the assumption that they didn't go after them because like you can't stop them. You can only slow them down,
Oh.
right? And like I figure at some point they're just like, man,
You
we
sue
can't
them
keep
for
up.
enough money, you can slow them down a lot.
Yeah.
Sue them down for what though? Like, I mean,
Like-
they close down, they reopen. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
you
it's
just-
like
you just-
torrents.
Yeah, you
It's
reopen
like
a new
anything
website.
illegal.
Yeah.
Anything illegal, like you close them up and they two more open up down the street. Like,
I don't know. It would make games more fun without cheaters. Just,
oh, I totally agree. Like, I just come to expect it and just deal with it. And
yeah,
hope that they can
some
slow 'em
games it's
down and
worse than
discourage
other
them.
games, yeah, like I remember back playing like Quake 4, and like the aim bots were so insane. Like you could be running behind someone and they would headshot you with a railgun from in front of you without ever even turning around. It was
I don't
nuts.
I don't know if I've ever told this story publicly, maybe on my stream once or to my
No.
friends privately. I'm not going to give too many details,
Breaking
but
news.
I cheated once to fight cheaters. I'm not going to name the game or when it was, but like that was the only
Sea of
way. No, this was a long time ago and it was bad. It was like every game, and the only way that me and my friends could play a game without running it like a legit game was not running into these people, was to cheat and make sure you didn't run into those people, and it worked. And we had great games, but it just sucked. That's what it came down to.
Now I have so many questions.
Yeah, maybe one day cameras aren't
Were
rolling.
you using Zbot or
No.
Qbot or no? Okay, so it wasn't a id game.
No, it wasn't. I actually didn't use any software or anything either. Like,
No, it's even weirder.
no, not really.
Oh,
But,
did you?
let's
use
just talk about it later. It's not a big deal. Just saying, like,
I
I've
also
had-
bought the thing for Xbox that let me use keyboard and mouse
I
instead
didn't have to
of.
buy. No, what?
Oh.
What? No,
Okay,
I didn't buy nothing.
All right. We'll cover this in the after show.
What did you? Wait, what were you admitting to?
I don't know. This
Wait,
has gone
what?
a weird way.
Hit
I'm
has
sorry,
agreed to talk
viewers, I
about
don't
this
know
in
where
detail
we
in the
went on
after
this.
show. So, all right.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Next story.
I'll take it. Okay, CD Projekt could be fined if Cyberpunk 2077 isn't improved in upcoming patches. Well,
This is
I mean,
they're-
this
Yeah.
is worse than the train wreck. Okay, at this point, they have already derailed. It is caught on fire,
Mm.
and everybody now is peeing on the fire. And
their
now
government-
you're not
it's-
going to improve the
It's all
game.
it's
You're
all
gonna get-
warranted though.
Yeah.
Their government
warranted.
is like that's like their equivalent of the Better Business Bureau. They're like, you sold something that's not a
You
thing.
sold a car with only 3 wheels on it, and you
Yes.
told people it would work.
Yep. This is, and the ultimate irony here is that I love CD Projekt Red. These guys have been known forever to be like, we're not releasing it until it's ready. We're not releasing it until it's ready. We waited so many years for all of the Witcher games. Witcher 3 was, I saw it at 5 different E3s in a row, and for some reason they changed their tune for Cyberpunk, and they're like, let's ship it. I've heard from people it's nothing like what they were beta testing and playing early access versions of, and you're not buying that yet. The game's
No,
not
I
what
just-
it was.
It's just disappointing.
I was
Like-
gonna say actually, I've been dying to say this for a few weeks now.
Mm.
I solely blame this on someone I know, because someone I know tested this game, and that someone I know, maybe we should have run into these things. Maybe actually beta tested. Maybe we would run into these problems.
someone I know played a game that was not even this game. It was an entirely different game with way more things. And then the game got stripped down and then made shitty so it would run on consoles. Like, this is not the game that someone I know played. This is
I really wish I knew that somebody.
Yeah, I
knew.
wish we knew.
I know. Like, we all know that guy, and that guy is pretty reliable. And,
he's
and
a
devilishly
douche.
handsome.
He's a
but
douche.
Right now, I'm blaming that guy I know. And,
I'm about to blame that guy I know too.
you're right.
I would blame him too, because the game he
They were
played was
beta
fucking
testing for
awesome.
a while. They were beta
Oh,
testing for a while.
For a year
Yeah.
and a half, that guy we knew played that game, and it was not the same game. A year and a half.
Disappointing.
And
I
then,
just want to know why there's no traffic AI. I just don't understand this.
how about
It's
why...
the one thing that drives me nuts about that game. I park my car on the road and I come back and there's a huge traffic jam.
Okay,
All because I'm a jackass and I parked at the side of the road here.
no.
Sometimes I park on the sidewalk and they still don't go around me.
I bet you our friend
I stopped playing that game.
that we know
stopped playing it. I haven't
knows
played it
that
since.
didn't used to do that.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
I'll
just
bet
got a
you- I
text
would say it
message
was
and he
almost a-
confirmed it didn't used to do that.
Our friend said it was almost an entirely different game than what everybody's playing right now.
See, and that with that being said, they should have released this on PC first,
No,
and then
no.
figured it out on the console.
They shouldn't have released it on
I
anything.
agree.
They
I
should
agree.
not have released this on anything.
I think it was a little bit too ambitious of them to be like, we're launching it everywhere.
Yeah.
Except for next gen because we weren't playing that next gen was coming out. But
Oh,
we'll get
so
to it later.
So you're
And
saying,
then we're doing a multiplayer mode. Like,
So you-
what the
So
fuck,
you're saying
man?
the stuff they ripped out was because they wanted to go on consoles.
They got
as
too
well.
ambitious. They were
Yeah.
they got too confident. Like we're the fucking
Like I said,
Witcher
they
3
should
guys.
have stuck with the PC
We're the
and
Witcher
said
3
we
guys.
are going for the next generation and scrap the whole old generation console.
Like
what
Keanu
they
Reeves
should've
got
done.
in their ear, and he was like, "You guys can do anything you want." Like, no, you can't.
You know what? From the friend that I know,
Yeah.
he was saying the game for a year and a half was so awesome, even before Keanu Reeves got added to it. And then the game got scaled back and got scaled back and got scaled back, and they couldn't figure out what the genre almost sort of changed in the game. It was like it was a genre bender according to him, and then
Was it?
I couldn't
Was it a
tell you.
stranded? Was it a stranded game?
A Stranding game? No. From what I heard from it wasn't a Stranding game, but it was definitely a genre bending game, and now it's not. So I will tell you, I bought this game pre-ordered it,
I know you returned it.
and then I returned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
listened.
on the edge of buying it. I was on the edge of buying it either on my Xbox or my PC, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
I
I
am so
returned
glad
it
I
before I
did.
ever played any time on it, so I don't feel as bad. But
I didn't.
I still
purchase it.
have it.
I love the CD Projekt Red guys, but
Yeah.
See, I
this
don't
is
understand.
not
I don't understand the whole returning thing because like I kept my copy. I plan on going back to it when they hopefully fix it in like a year or two.
Oh, I plan on rebuying it once it's back.
I
to
just
the game
don't
my
understand the
friend told me
rebuying
about.
it. Like you already bought it. Like that's my thinking. Like, I already
more
bought
to,
it. Like
it was more to send a lesson.
it's more hassle for me to return this thing.
Oh,
than-
on Xbox it was easy. It was like no questions asked.
Yeah, but
Anyone that wants to return this game, all you have to do is click one button and you've got your money back.
Yeah.
yeah, not
I think it was pretty much the same way on PlayStation too, because PlayStation came out at first that they were like,
Yeah.
"We're refunding everybody's money."
Yeah, this was to teach a lesson that
Yeah.
maybe go back to what you were doing with The Witcher instead of this
So-
new thing where you're just gonna cater to everybody.
So back to the story. I mean, essentially, if they don't get their crap together, they're going to have more money that's going to be in the negative, and this game will never get fixed, and we'll never get to actually play the true Cyberpunk.
I don't think anyone is ever gonna see what my friend told me that this game once was. Like it's now not the same game, and I don't think you could get
it's
it.
what Yant said, and I've heard like the Giant Bomb guys talk about it. I've heard the IGN people talk about it. This game really should have come out on PC first. They should have ironed out all the kinks,
Like they did with
and
The
then
Witchers originally.
and then how they do other games do it. The other games do that too. Like they don't like GTA didn't come out with that first person mode
Yeah.
right away.
And then you don't have to pull stuff out of your game.
And that's Rockstar. Like
Yeah.
these guys are not Rockstar level. Like
No.
at least not yet they are, and this proved it.
Well, they
Like,
used
you
to
guys
be,
aren't just
and
there
then
yet.
Then they didn't. Like
They got way too ambitious. Multiplayer mode later, next gen content. Dude, even the confusion about the next gen thing, like even though I anticipated this was gonna happen, I even said it on the fucking show. Like hearing people being like, "How come this doesn't work properly?" On my like, dude, like, oh my god, like, it's so much miscommunication. It's crazy, crazy.
It's crazy.
It's disappointing. It really
it's
is.
Sad
Like,
for
I
us.
was hoping to be playing this game right now.
I know, me too.
Now I'm like, now I'm playing Raft. I'm fucking playing Raft because of you guys, CD Projekt Red.
Yeah.
I love it. It's hilarious.
All right. Last story. Bullshit story. Short news week. Vizio TV firmware update improves functionality with PS5 and Xbox Series X. This is going to be a recurring story, I think, over the next 3 weeks to 2 months. Lots of these TVs that had optimized for the last gen consoles that can do 4K, they can do 4K 60, whatever. They have not been your ideal display medium for the next gen consoles. And I think that almost everybody, if your TV is not set to auto update and you don't like what you're seeing, I would probably go force an update. If your TV is not on Wi-Fi or plugged in, put it on there and update it, because if Vizio is doing it, the real TV companies are doing it.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yeah, did I hit it?
No, I'm just that was just a dig at Vizio. No,
it was.
I was just feeling their pain a little bit there. No, I would never buy a Vizio. Are you kidding me? I'm not that dumb. I mean, I'm not that smart of a person.
Whoa, that's the second time tonight that Yant has called our viewers dumb.
Yeah.
Who did you learn that from? What kind of asshole taught you?
I mean, that friend that I know.
All right. I guess that wraps up our gaming news. So, if you want us to talk about something much more important or better next week, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@toolplay.com. You can also comment on this episode's thread in the Tool to Play homepage. And sponsors, if we had them, we'd talk about them now, but we don't, so we won't. But if you want to sponsor us, same thing, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@toolplay.com. Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool to Play related at twitter.com/Tool to Play. Everything podcast related at twitter.com/still_got_game. Facebook the fuck out of us, facebook.com/Tool to Play. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tool to Play. That's where we put all of our archive video content, so you can find episodes of this show, Hits Quick Hits, which is coming back in February 23rd, I think. You can Tiff's immature interviews, everything that we've ever recorded there, Selden's special cam show. They're all on our youtube.com/Tool2Play channel. So go there, subscribe, you'll be notified whenever we post anything new. We also need some ratings and reviews in iTunes. So go to iTunes, search up Still Got Game. We could use some 5-star reviews. If you got an extra 5 seconds, be like, hey, they're gods, they're awesome, I love them, my besties, whatever you want to put. But go there, iTunes, and rate us. We have a Discord channel, tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord. That's tooltoplay.com/all lowercase, S as in still, G as in got, G as in game Discord. We are all in there all day long. We will chat with you as our fans, especially Selden, Yant if you at him, which is something that he was kind of vehement about, and he made sure you guys knew that he wasn't just going to look. You had to mention him, but if you mention him, you can talk to him about it. And I'm in there mostly, occasionally, sometimes, a lot. So, yeah, tooltoplay.com/SGG Discord, and you can chat with us all day long. Like, imagine, like, if you were a big fan of Patrick Stewart, and he was like, here's my Discord #1. And you could just go in there and chat with him all day long. Like, yeah, pretty sick. So that's what you can do with us. All right. So let's go around the room. What do you want to pimp that you got going on?
Yeah, you can just follow me at Twitter, i6hitman, and YouTube, i6hitman, and Twitch, i6_hitman.
Nice.
I haven't been streaming a lot lately, but yeah, Warzone, DDs, Raft. I plan on doing a Raft stream soon.
No, everybody
Tune
can't
in.
wait. Yeah,
Tune in.
tune in.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right, Yacht, what do you got?
Follow hit.
Nice.
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 Yacht is distancing himself from the social medias.
Yeah, I'm distancing
Uh,
myself from media. Period. So
Nah. Well,
except for this is the only media I'm really doing. So
Oh, you mean you're not on Parlor?
Oh, it went there. Wow.
Shit, I should have done. I should have.
or wait, what's the other one?
Oh.
My wife's mother-in-law texted me another one. I'm going from
Oh, there's another
Facebook to
one?
the other one. What Wemo or whatever it is? I don't know.
The one that's big in China?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right, that's
no,
fair.
I don't even
No.
care.
Nice. Well, you can hit me on Twitter, twitter.com/Derek Nolan, facebook.com/Derek Nolan, youtube.com/RealDSmooth. I am on Instagram at official Derek Nolan because someone stole my shit. I'm on all the socials, and I still want to every week pimp out. If you're looking for somewhere to give your hard-earned money that you have a little extra going aside, RERF.US, that's the Restaurant Employee Relief Fund. Please toss them a little coin. These are the people that we love going to the restaurants. We love supporting them. We love going out. We love hanging out with friends and family and eating in restaurants. And if we want these things to be there when this pandemic is done, we need to make sure that those employees are still there. So please.
Or just go.
Yant is he's unhinged.
I'm baiting that friend
Yeah.
that we all know.
Yeah, no, that guy's insane. So just go there, give some shekels to RERF.US and make sure that they're there when this is done and we can go back. So,
Or just order great food from them and tip really well.
yeah, and we do that too. So yeah, or get delivery. Have it delivered to your home and
Quarantine it for 3 days and then eat it.
Or you can just wipe it down with wipes. Either way, quarantine with wipes or wipe it down. So, all right. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you all you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, live at youtube.com/tool to play, facebook.com/tool to play, and twitch.tv/still_got_game. And on that, why don't we wrap this second 2021 episode up? I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I'm Roger Hitman Roken. Damn it. Damn it. It's just like
I'm
programmed into
James
me now.
Yadog Yant. Woof.
It's been programmed.
Fuck.